Welcome dear students. In the previous lecture, we studied Henry Fayol's first 3 principles of management, and today we'll do next principles given by Henry Fayol. So let's start. Unity of command. According to this principle, a subordinate should receive orders from one superior only. If he receives order from 2 bosses or more than one boss, he will find it extremely difficult to as to whom he has to obey. For example, if the marketing manager allows the sales executive to grant 10% discount, whereas the finance manager instructs not to offer more than 5% discount. In such case, there is lack of unity of command in the organization, and the sales executive is in confused state as whom he has to follow and to whom he is accountable. So, to avoid such kind of disharmony in the organization, unity of command should be followed. The next one is unity of direction. This principle implies that there should be one head and one plan for the group of activities having same objectives. According to Fayol, all the units of an organization should be moving towards the same objectives through coordinated and focused efforts. Let's understand this principle with the example. If a company is manufacturing motorcycles as well as cars, then it should have 2 separate divisions for both of them, and each division should have its own in charges, plans and resources. Let's see one more example. If the mission of a company is to provide quality goods at affordable prices to consumers, then this aim should serve as direction for all the departments, and they should have one plan to achieve them. So, we conclude that this principle ensures unity of action and coordination. Our next principle, subordination of individual interest to general interest. According to this principle, the interests of an organization should always take priority over the interests of an individual. Like in every organization, every individual has his own interests. This principle demands that each individual should sacrifice his personal interest for achieving the goals of the organization. Let's understand with example. A worker working in an organization has the goal of maximizing wages by increasing number of units to be produced. But by producing more and more units, there could be breakdown of machinery and there could be wastage of resources, which is not at all good for the company. So, an employee should sacrifice his personal goals in front of the goals of the organization. Our next principle, remuneration of personnel. According to this principle, overall pay and compensation should be fair to both the employees and the organization, which means employees should be paid fair wages and salaries, and at the same time it should be within the paying capacity of the organization. Also, if a company has earned higher profits, then the company must share some of its part with its employees. This will definitely ensure satisfaction among the employees. Moreover, it will accord satisfaction to both the employees and the company. Our next principle, centralization and decentralization. Fayol advocated that there should be a proper balance between centralization and decentralization. Students, centralization means concentration of authority at the top level, whereas decentralization means dispersal of authority to the lower levels in the organization. This principle says that manager should ensure that there should be a proper balance between centralization and decentralization in the organization. Also, this should be kept in mind that too much centralization in the organization will always lead to delay in work, and complete decentralization will lead to loss of control of top management. So, we concluded that there should be an optimum balance between centralization and decentralization. Thank you, students.